When a life is on the line, seconds count. We depend upon 911 operators to send help fast, and most of the time they do.
But tonight, News 13 investigates a slowdown in dispatch delay times at the Asheville Police 911 call center. Mike Mason uncovers one reason why.
For months, we've been gathering evidence, speaking with Asheville Police and 911 operators. Tonight, they tell us dispatchers are overworked and understaffed, and it may have played a big part in one family's tragedy.
I heard about 6 gunshots.
The family of 26-year-old Keith Morgan devastated to finally learn what really happened the night he was murdered.
He don't got to be worried about being judged by these same people that screwed up and could have saved his life. He don't got to worry about nothing no more.
When Morgan was shot this past June, Asheville police dispatchers sent officers to the wrong address twice.
Janice, you told me 21 Congress Street, okay? You're at 21 Palmer Street.
Yes.
Okay, that's what. Okay, ma'am. I have several units that were right down the road from you, okay? They were on Commerce Street.
With a life on the line, these 911 calls show this chaos and confusion wasted precious time.
No, there's nobody here, and it's been about 20 minutes. Please, come on, his father is over here. Come on, this is not cool.
Listen.
Come on.
Frantic callers reporting shots fired at Livingston Apartments. Bullets hitting 2 people, with Morgan taking a shot directly to the chest.
I've called 3 times. Ain't nobody gotten here yet, and this man is not breathing no more over here.
He was just laying there, just dying, like from not getting the emergency assistance that he need.
And now a News 13 investigation exposes something else that happened that night.
I just want to hear the truth. I want to know what happened to my brother.
Dispatchers and top police officials tell us the communications supervisor was sleeping on the job when the first 911 calls came in. We spoke with the dispatch supervisor accused of falling asleep. He says that night he was so overworked that he was only resting his eyes for a while. But he does admit he did fall asleep on the job a few weeks before this, but says his supervisor never disciplined him for that. This time he was demoted, saying the police chief put him on paid administrative leave for a month and cut his salary by $4,000 a year. The department requires 24 full-time dispatchers, but records show there have been 9 vacancies for months. And News 13 obtained records showing how APD dispatch delay times over the past 4 years have increased. These delays indicate how many minutes it took before dispatchers could get an officer to respond to a call. The first 8 months of last year, delay times averaged 15.5 minutes. During that same period this year, it took nearly 24 minutes to dispatch a call. That's an increase of more than 50%. And just last week, the dispatch supervisor sent this email to workers stating, due to the ongoing shortage, dispatchers will now be forced to work mandatory overtime through December 5th. Samantha Anderson says Keith was breathing when police finally cleared the scene and called in paramedics. She's now pregnant with Keith's daughter and will give birth later this month.
He could have been here, and they didn't do their job the way they were supposed to, and I feel like that's why he's not here.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Now the family wonders whether Morgan's death could have been avoided.
And I'm not going to rest until I do get justice for my son, with the 911 dispatcher and the person that did it.
There have been no arrests made in Morgan's death. The city did recently hire 6 new dispatchers, but they'll be in training for at least 6 months before being allowed to take calls and work alone. Today, the dispatcher who fell asleep agreed to interview with us, but says this morning the city warned him against it. If you have a story you want us to investigate, send your tip to News 13 Investigates at WLOS.com.